Hello guys, it's Lorisaurus here playing Path of Titans. I last did a video, a tutorial on the baby cave to get people started on their dino journey. I've made my way to White Cliffs. I'll show you the map now. So we are in this area. We are currently in the home cave. These are the blue symbols on the map. This is Gondor. I think it's the most popular map to play at the moment. So yeah, the home caves are where you do your abilities or change your skins. So you've got to make sure you're in a home cave all the time. And if you log out of a home cave and you log back in, it boosts your growth as well. So always bear that in mind, because a lot of people don't do that. They just log out anywhere. But if you do it in the home cave. So today I'm just going to show you what sort of quest you receive. We're going to do it around White Cliffs. And White Cliffs is quite a nice area. I like White Cliffs. It's probably my favourite on the map. It's not too busy, but you do find other dinosaurs, other players. Some are mostly friendly because they come to this side of the map to just get on with it and grow a little bit. But obviously you bump into ones that want to fight, which is natural. So yeah, let's crack on and I will show you the sort of quests, what you have to eat and to drink. So let's go. We'll exit the home cave. We do have a little singular quest here. These are really good to do, by the way. They give you quite a bit of growth. So rest here on the seaweed pile. Turn around. You get these dotted around all over the map. And with the rest of them, you're okay to just run through them, basically. We have grown a tiny bit from the baby cave video. Only a little bit. Just keep running through all of these. There we go. So that's given us, if you can see at the bottom, about a minute worth of growth. That's really good. So if you ever see any of them dotted about, make sure you get it done, because it's a massive help towards the growth. As you can see, the bars at the bottom, the purple one's my growth, and because I logged out from the baby cave, it gives me that extra bonus on the growth. So here you can see the quests on the right hand side. We've got birchwoods, but we'll probably ignore that. That's to go to a different location on the map. You do get them sometimes. Find and use a waystone. Unfortunately, there isn't a waystone around here. I will show you on the map quickly, though. The waystones are the green symbols on the map. So that's where you go to invite your friends. So you make sure your friends you can be together. There is a cooldown on them though, so if somebody uses them, you do have to do a quest so that you shorten the timer and get it back up and running. If you are in a group as well, you get extra quests to do. If you do them together, it's even more of a bonus. It massively helps. So before we get onto the quests, here is a lovely, should we call it a pond? We'll call it a pond. Lovely pond. This is where I would drink. It's fresh water. But obviously anything, if you can see on the map on the right hand side, on the left, that's the sea. So that's salt water. And then the little cove, it comes inland, which is on the right of the map of me. You cannot drink from there. It's all salt water, and it will make you poorly. Very poorly indeed. So we've got to collect some rock. We'll start off with that now. So we'll get the rock. They look like these on the map. You can sort of tell the difference from the rocks that are just placed on the map to these. Done that pile. Some more over here. Got 35 to get. There we go. So that's given us that. It's not done it straight away, so I'm going to go to my quest and collect that reward. And it's given us about 30 seconds of growth. You do have to kill the dangerous critter over here, which I might have to do, so bear with me. I'll go up here, see what it is, because this, obviously, this isn't... If it runs away from me, I'm probably not going to be able to catch it. These guys are really fast, the AI. We might have to leave this one. I've literally only got one attack. It's kind of annoying. I'm only a baby at the minute. Look at how much damage that's done on my health bar. But those guys are really fast. So when you get into a fight with AI or actual people, you've got your status at the bottom, which is this: in combat, health recovery is reduced by 50%. So you do not start healing until this has disappeared, until it's all gone. You can see I'm slowly going up, and then you'll see it go up quite fast now to the right. I believe I had a bit of a buff on there as well. Reduced attack cooldown. And now it started raining. We will get the wet, covered in water. So it just makes you a little bit slower, I believe. I think. Right, we've got full health now. These are the sort of bushes that you want to look for if you're a Herbie. In your abilities, you can change your diet. So for some Herbies, you can choose to have this one, which is eat from the berry bushes, the trees. Or you can pick another one where you can just eat random flowers, nuts, things like that throughout the map. So now we're going to have to look for some tiger nuts. So we're going to go, I know there's some placed over here. Here they are, these are what the tiger nuts look like. That gave us 9. Oh. Some here. We're going to travel up the cliffs now. We should be able to find some more tiger nuts around there. Ah, here's some. Okay, so the next quest is deliver 5 flowers. Remember guys, we're ignoring the 2 blue quests just because I am a bit far away from a waystone, and to travel to Birchwoods the video is solely purely to show you the quests. You have to do these quests too, you can't just run around, because otherwise you would be a baby forever. And obviously you don't want that. You want to be able to grow and get more powerful and defend yourself from other dinosaurs. So when you get a hive quest, flowers for the hive, you'll see like a little red symbol just there. So what you'll do, you'll just pick up a lovely flower and carry it in your mouth like that. It's kind of cute actually. And you drop it off at the hive. And luckily we're not too big to be any slower. Like that, so you deliver that one. We've now got to get 4 more. Also be careful of your stamina bar at the bottom, that's the white bar. Because you never know this game, you know. It's such a lovely game and it's very chill at times. But you should always keep an eye out because there's always somebody around watching. Whether that's a bird or a small creature, small dinosaur. AI in fact. We're just gonna have a little rest, build that stamina bar back up just in case. Oh. As you can see as well, if you look on the right where it says White Cliffs 40%, so once you've got to 100% it means you have completed the area and you need to move on. So that would mean looking on your map and going to a different area, because you won't be able to do any more quests once that area is complete. So it kind of gives you the incentive to move areas. I'm not sure what that Anna or what it's like to fight. I've never actually been one of these before, so going to be a whole new experience if I bump into something. The attack that I do have now, I know I have to crouch before I can use it. Which I'm not a lover of that stuff, you know. I'm not a lover, I would rather just not have to press to crouch and then one more flower to go. You can see the hunger and the thirst bar slowly going down as well. Make sure you keep an eye on them. I feel it's easier for herbivores. I feel like there's enough trees dotted around the map. But when you're a carnivore, you ideally don't want that hunger bar to go below halfway. So I always tend to find myself always looking for food. Let's untrack these ones. There we go. Makes it easier. So it says 60% now. Let's just rest a second. We've got picking flowers, 25 flowers and 25 button mushrooms. There's some flowers down here that I can get. I believe some more over here, yeah. Right, we've got the button mushrooms to get. There we go. 80%. It's not given us the last quest. It might do the time. We'll walk around and see if it does. If it doesn't, we'll pretend. We'll pretend it says 100. Well, let's go back and get something to eat and drink, fill our bars up, and we shall have a look at how much we've grown and if we can get any abilities. If you like dinosaurs like me, if you like playing the Isle, although it's very different to the Isle in some sense, and you're wondering about maybe giving this game a go, I 100% recommend. It's maybe not as hectic as the Isle, it's a bit more chill. There is also unofficial servers that you can join as well. Those are like modded servers, they've got all sorts of things. They've got even more dinosaurs added in them sort of servers. It is kind of cool, and you can find some pretty hectic ones, and I'd say they're probably good to learn how to use that dinosaur, fight, things like that. So definitely check them out. Some have more rules, some don't. There we go, we've eaten the berry bush. That quest has not popped up, so we might have to pretend. I'm feeling a little chunky now. We've still got a long way to go. So here we go, let's collect the water. That's all done. So guys, let's pretend it says 100% area completed at the top. It would mean that you would have to move on to a different location on the map. So you could move to the next one. You could go here. Or you could swim back to Desolate Pass. But this green area around here, that's considered a white cliff, so you could just walk around. I think that's crater area. I think it's called crater. So you could go there and you'd get a whole set of new quests to do. It is basically the main part of the game. Do your quests, grow. While you're doing quests, you will potentially bump into other dinosaurs, friendly or not friendly. If you're not friendly, you would fight, and whoever wins, let's say an Allosaurus beat me, they would eat me as a little snack, you know. And also you get trophies as well. That's if they're past baby stage though. I believe you don't get a trophy if they are babies. So most people are probably nicer towards babies just for that reason alone. So we're going to go on character. We've got about 700 coin, 800 coin. I tend to leave any fancy skins out until I've got what I need in my abilities. So I'll save up for, because there's some expensive ones. There's one at 10,000 there. I love the bright pink. Yeah, there's some groovy ones. Okay, so we're not adolescents yet. We're still juvenile. We're nearly there. We've still got the tail. I might change that. So the one I have, I've got to be in a crouch stance to be able to use. Deals more damage to heavier enemies. This one's a tail attack that deals low damage. Small amount of fracture. So I think I might pop that back on until I obviously get a bit more money. We do have legs unlocked. I think that's maybe from the little bit of growth I did before I did the video. We went with tireless, reduce all attack stamina by 30%. And there's a couple more there. That one's good if you do have your attacks and you need to be in a crouch stance. So this one's, while you are in a crouch stance, enemies that attack you will receive a small amount of fracture damage. So if you have attacks based on being crouched, that one would go pretty well with it. When I said you can change your diet, here it is. So you've got your herbivore, metabolism, able to eat berries and fruit, which are them lovely bushes that you've seen. Or you could change it to forager, able to eat flowers, nuts, roots and fruit, faster food drain. It's a similar thing with carnivores. Some you can change to eating bones instead of fresh meat. I think it does work with some dinosaurs. The bones are pretty easy to find. Majority of them are along the beach as well. So as we reach adolescent, we will unlock one of these as well, and you pop them along your ability hotbar. But for now, we've got the one attack. And that's basically it, guys. The aim of the game is to grow your dinosaur, complete the quests, win fights. If you can't win, then it's no bother. You do respawn somewhere away from the last area that you was, to avoid bumping into the same person. And you would just get on with it again, do your quests, to grow again. You don't actually lose that much of your growth bar when you do die. It's not a big issue, which is kind of the cool thing. If you jumped down like 1 bar every time you died, I think that would be a little bit more oh no. But yeah, it's only a tiny bit. But yeah, that's basically it. If you'd like to see some more videos on Path of Titans, let me know. I do have other dinosaurs that I can show you, or I could try and show you some, combat fighting videos as well. Yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want some new friends to play Path of Titans, make sure you join my Discord. We all play the Isle and Path of Titans, along with other games too. So join that if you think you would be able to play games with us or make some new friends. That'd be kind of cool. Thank you guys. See you next time.